Hi everyone, welcome back to the Autel channel. Maybe many of us know about programming and coding in regard to computing, but have you ever heard about programming in vehicles? Today, we're going to introduce you to programming in vehicles. Travis, do you think the viewers know why do we need programming in vehicles?
Hi, Michael. I'm not sure, but it's possible that many people just like me have only heard of programming when it comes to computers.
Okay then, get ready for a quick lesson. The reasons being that programming ECUs allows ECUs, their working systems, and our vehicles to function well.
So, when should we program an ECU?
Usually, we need to program new ECUs when they are replaced or upgraded after they've been recalled due to some issues. So after programming, ECUs can work properly.
Maybe you could give us an analogy to make it easier for the viewers to understand. You are the professional after all.
Sure. Programming new ECUs is like when we install new systems on our phones. And upgrading ECUs is similar to upgrading your smartphone's systems. Both of them are to help the system continue working well.
I think we got it now. I could put it this way. Programming the ECUs is to ensure the replaced ECUs or ECUs to be upgraded can function properly.
Brilliant. We quite like this feature. Technically speaking, programming has made our Ultra more advanced as not all diagnostic tools in the market have this feature.
That's cool. Just like how our phones will remind us to keep the Wi-Fi turned on or plugged in before updating, there are many preparations we should be aware of before programming the ECU. What are they?
Absolutely. Before programming, we should ensure the vehicle has enough battery power and the tablet has a stable Wi-Fi connection. And successful communication has been established between the vehicle and the tablet.
Can you please elaborate on each one of these steps in detail?
Sure. Firstly, we should ensure vehicle's battery is working at the required voltage during programming for stable programming voltage and sufficient battery power. Otherwise, insufficient battery may lead to suspension of programming, which may cause ECUs malfunction.
We definitely don't want to cause the programming to be suspended just because of a poor power supply. We need to make sure to connect the vehicle with a stabilized voltage supply.
Definitely. Pair the red battery clamp with the vehicle's positive terminal, black with the negative terminal, and adjust the value to 14 volts.
Cool. So now we can ensure the vehicle can initiate the programming successfully.
Yep, that's the first thing we need to consider. Secondly, we should ensure the tablet gets a stable Wi-Fi connection. During programming, the tablet needs to download data from Autel's server with a stable Wi-Fi connection.
It makes sense. It's like when we download apps or update software on our phones. The system also tells us to ensure that there's a stable Wi-Fi connection to download or update them successfully.
Exactly. Stable voltage, stable Wi-Fi. There's still one more thing we need to do. That's to establish vehicle communication. When we do programming, we need to connect the VCMI with the vehicle and connect the tablet with the VCMI via the USB 2.0 cable version 2 that comes in the package.
A quick question, Michael. Can we also connect the tablet with VCMI by Wi-Fi or Bluetooth?
Good question. For programming, we shouldn't pair them via wireless networks such as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are not stable enough to ensure data can be written to ECUs successfully. You may risk losing data. We must use a USB cable to connect them during programming.
Can you show us?
Sure. So here, we will grab our USB cable and we'll take this end to connect it to the VCMI's USB port. Make sure you plug it in as deep as possible, and then take this end of the USB cable to connect the VCMI to your tablet. You can plug it into either of the two USB, like so.
I just heard something. Is there any sign or message that tells us that we've connected them successfully?
Absolutely. After the connection has been successfully established, the navigation bar and the main interface will display a small sign of VCMI to confirm it's been connected by USB. All three are good preparations for successful programming.
Thanks, Michael. Let me summarize what you said. Basically, 1, charge the vehicle's battery at rated voltage. 2, make sure there's a stable Wi-Fi connection on the table and the tablet for downloading data successfully. And 3, connect the tablet with the VCMI via USB cable.
Good summary. Do you want to see more of how we do programming in vehicles?
Sure.
Let's get started. Enter the diagnostics page. Programming is on the left side of the page. Let's tap it. We'll hit no. This is establishing vehicle communication. Now here, we need to confirm the vehicle's information. We'll tap Edit if we want to make changes, or tap OK to enter the next page. Then the tablet will communicate with all control units. Let's tap OK.
Hold on a second. There's a question here. It says, were control units replaced?
If we did, then we'll press yes. If we didn't, press no. But there's one more situation when we can also press no. That's when ECUs recalled by the factory need to be programmed. This page aims to check the information acquired by the tablet itself with customers to see whether the actual information of vehicle is the same as the information acquired by the tablet. So, the tablet can provide different plans of programming. Please also note, no matter if we change a new control unit, we need to confirm that the control unit to be programmed can be communicating normally before programming, which means there's no fault such as circuit issues that will interfere with communication and programming. In addition, if the control units need to be replaced and overhauled, they cannot be programmed as well.
Okay, so we need to be sure to exclude these problems before programming.
Yep, here we don't replace any ECUs. So we'll tap no and enter the next page. The CIP, Coding, Individualization, Programming page.
Now hold on a second, there's 8 different parts here. What are they, Michael?
Yes, on the CIP page, we have initial report, vehicle details, coding, programming, car key memory, retrofits conversions, special measure, and programming follow-up routine. Among them, programming is one of the most popular and frequently used features. Now, we'll start with initial report. And the initial report shows control units needed for an upgrade and their information.
So we have a rough idea which ECUs need to be upgraded from this page.
Yes, so we have already pressed escape. And now let's check out vehicle details. As its name suggests, it displays vehicle's details, including its VIN, odometer, etc. Now we come to the topic of today, programming, coding.
Finally.
Let's tap it. Programming has been divided into 4 subparts based on different programming methods. Let's see scheduled update first. Now, here are programming plans that have been designed by computers. Okay. As for a complete update, the complete update means the tablet will select all control units for programming and coding. Selective update. Selective update is where the system selects modules needed to be upgraded by default, or we can also select modules to upgrade based upon our needs. Finally, control unit list. This is where we can diagnose, program, and code one specific ECU.
Let me make this clear for the audience. Scheduled update is like programming designed by computers. Complete update is to program all control units. Selective update enables us to select and program ECUs according to our own judgment. And control unit list allows us to program and code one specific ECU at a time.
Excellent, a great summary. You've already mastered their main features. We still have coding here, which is to pair newly replaced components with their designated software in the ECUs.
It's like pairing the right ECUs with the right software. A quick question, Michael. After programming and coding, how can we know if it all works?
Actually, after programming, the device will immediately run the ECU to check its working status. Also, you can tap Programming Follow-up Routine, where you can calibrate parameters of some components after programming as well. It's to complete the whole programming process and help programmed ECUs work well.
It's a good one to ensure new or replaced ECUs are working well. Michael, I know there are many ECUs working for different purposes, but is there any programming that enables us to do something like upgrade our vehicles?
Absolutely, Travis. We can do that through car key memory and retrofits conversions. Car key memory has been set with many hidden functions. The differences between a high and low configuration of a vehicle depend on how many hidden functions have been activated. Car key memory is to activate hidden functions, hence upgrade a low configuration vehicle to a higher one.
Do you have any examples?
Sure. For example, some cars make sound when locking doors to confirm they've been locked. We can program ECUs here to activate their hidden functions to make that sound happen. That's car key memory. We can also make changes through retrofits conversions. It's where we can change vehicles' battery capacity, etc.
Understood. Personally, I quite like these two features. Finally, the last one, special measure.
And we are indeed glad that you like them. So special measure includes update, integration level, and individual programming, etc. For example, you can make changes from here if you want to change diagnostic parameters for technical conditions of vehicles and vehicle configurations.
Now, Michael, I know you've introduced these 8 parts, but could you demonstrate one?
Okay, no problem. Let's try selective update. Tap Programming, go to Selective Update, and now we are at the Process Control Modules page, where we can see many different ECUs. I'm going to deselect Program and Code, and for the example, let's go down to Con for controller. Go and tap that, which highlights both the program and encode fields. Now we're going to proceed with OK. Now the tablet will generate an action plan, including vehicle details, control units of programming, and coding.
So the system will program and code ECUs all based on the action plan.
Correct. We can press Execute Measures Plan, and the tablet will establish a connection with Autel's diagnostic server to download programming documents. The tablet will tell us if it's done and let us confirm the conditions before programming. So let's tap OK, and then we are ready to program.
That's pretty fast, to be honest. I think I get a rough understanding of programming and some of its functions. Now I know programming is not only available in computing, but also in vehicles. For me, the car key memory is pretty cool, as we can find the hidden features of vehicles. Thanks, Michael, for introducing this program to us.
No problem, Travis. How do you find using programming? Do you know how to program your vehicle now? Comment down below to let us know. If you have any questions about using your Ultra, please contact our Autel support team. Thank you for watching this video, and see you next time.